Yate, Bran Benali in Inchia, Kenya on in Ishle, Ose Bashichin, and the Gatin Dasache Adota behind Dashanella, Ado Kitsili de Nacha, Chiche Andrew Benali Seniwalia, Ado Shemasana Emma Benali Walia. Hello, my name is Brandon Benali. I am of the Towering House people, born for the Hopi people. My Hopi clan is Honani, which is Badger. My maternal grandfather is Hanagahni, which is one who walks around people. And my paternal grandfather is of the Tabaha, which is the water's edge people.
Yat she kiosha pina yunisha, Tani Ninsle, Nakadana Bashichin, Zeslaha Baha Dashache, Tachini Dashanella, the Gaskai Denasha. Hello everybody, my name is Kiosha Peter. I'm of the Folded Arms People clan, born for the Mexican People clan, and I am Dine from Kirtland, New Mexico.
My name is Nick Estes. I'm Lakota from the Kuichash Oyate, which is the Lower Brule Sioux tribe. And I'm a PhD student here at the University of New Mexico.
Yate she Cody artist and shit. Now bani nishle. Ero Belgana Basichin. Ero tis avera to glini dashiche. To tis kliji dashnele. Hello, my name's Cody, and I'm half Navajo, half white.
Yat Gation at Hasilo, Harona and Shini Gate Ashchin Nishle. Ado na Hitler Bashishin, Akadene, Dashachain, Akitla Dashanalakot A Stan Shle. I am Red Millicody. My name is Red Millicody, and I am of the Red Bottom People clan, born for the African American. My maternal clans are of the Mexican clan, and my paternal clans are of the African American. And this is how I identify myself as a woman.
Why I came to this march is I always support actions that challenge settler authority or colonialist ideals, especially as an indigenous person.
Most of the time, we don't have a voice, and most of the time, we're just looked at as drunks, and which we're not.
We're not here to celebrate an individual who did nothing but place, atrocities and genocide, on our people. And it's something that we still continue to deal with today, but to be able to stand together and to say that we are no longer going to, stand for such things, is important.
This demonstration means to me like a way to reclaim ourselves, a way to reclaim our indigenous identity and our indigenous space, and restore our sort of placement on this land, and taking what we learned as younger people, what we understood as our own inherent indigenous knowledge, and sort of incorporate that into our own education and into our own scholarship.
We're educating or actually letting the settlers and colonists know that indigenous people are still here, we're still vibrant, and that our culture is important to us.
One of the things that we're talking about today is not just changing or abolishing Columbus Day, but we're also talking about how UNM celebrates conquest and genocide. So the seal of UNM is a back-to-back Anglo-frontiersman and a Spanish conquistador. They're both armed. The Anglo-frontiersman is armed with a musket, rifle, and the conquistador is armed with a sword. And so both of those symbols represent certain periods of colonization of the Southwest. So we were trying to challenge the notion that UNM is not an indigenous space, and we want to reclaim it as an indigenous space.
The banner that I was holding, respect existence or expect resistance. And that's true. Indigenous people have been resisting for over 500 years of colonialism, and we're still here, we're still strong. And one thing I always say when I speak at events like this is that it's not traditionalists versus modernists, it's not like for miners versus the activists and so forth. It's always about the oppressed versus the oppressors.
So when someone says, get over it to me, I try to use that time to educate them on sort of the histories and the background on why I do what I do, or why we do what we do.
We're still here. We're still fighting. You say whatever you want, but we're still fighting until the end.
You are not responsible for your ancestors' actions, like of genocide, of occupation, but since our present reality is a product of that past, you are responsible for the society that we live in. And now if the society that we live in is still celebrating the colonization of indigenous people, still celebrating the genocide of indigenous people, still occupying indigenous land, then you are accountable to that reality.